It's all right. One
enjoy
of you,
myself.
I just read recently, they did hold it over for trial.
Yeah.
Right? When is it? Is it scheduled yet?
Well, no, because now that same decision, because things here take forever, have to go to appeal court judges. And appeal court judges decide if it goes to trial or not. Keep in mind, at this point, 2 years after this started, not a single judge for a single second has analyzed any evidence or taken into account the question, is this guy guilty of a crime or not? That has never happened once yet. That will happen if this goes to appeal and the appeal court judges say, okay, we believe the investigation was conducted legally and we're going to put their evidence forward for the trial. Then at a trial, finally someone actually thinks about the question, did these guys do it or not? Because that question hasn't been analyzed by a single Romanian judge yet. Not one.
Well, let me ask you this now, because I'm always interested in legal systems.
Yeah.
Now that you probably never got involved in any of this, didn't know anything about the system.
No.
Right? No knowledge.
My only handlings with the Romanian legal system prior to this was speeding tickets.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. So now that you're into it and you have attorneys, what are they saying to you about the process? They're saying, listen, you can get a fair shake in Romania. It's very, very difficult. What are they telling you?
It's a lottery of the judges that get selected for me. That's what it is. I have heard stories that powerful prosecutors can tell judges what to do. I've heard stories that political interests can tell judges what to do. I've heard all these stories that I cannot confirm or deny. I don't know. But I do know that I've had bad decisions in court and I've had good decisions in court. And it's random judges every time. How can a judge say, for my second month in prison, yeah, definitely keep him in prison, keep him in prison. And 30 days later, when nothing new has been added to the case, nothing's been done, another judge say, this is completely unlawful, let the boys out of jail. How can that be, if the law is black and white, how can that be the case? How can I could have applied to get off house arrest and judges say, no, they're dangerous, keep them in house arrest. And then one judge look at it and say, it doesn't look like these guys have even done anything wrong, let them out. It's a roll of the dice. I don't know what judges I'm going to get.
So every time you go to court, you get a different judge?
I have one judge who proceeds over my entire case.
Right.
And every decision she makes goes to randomly appointed appeal court judge, randomly appointed appeal
immediately?
Court judges.
It goes right to appeal?
Yeah, immediately. Because if I win something, if I get something in my favor, the police appeal it. If the judge says something that's not in my favor, my lawyers appeal it. So no matter what, it's going to go to the appeal court judges.
So every decision is appealed?
Every decision is appealed. And the system here is very confusing. And it's very difficult to understand for Americans how you could be put in prison before you even talk to a judge for essentially an indefinite amount of time. What they do is they give you serious charges, because the more serious the charges, the longer they can keep you in jail. So I remember when I was in prison, everyone was telling me, everyone on the outside was saying, well, I've heard that they can only keep you in preventative detention for 6 months. And I was saying on the phone to my guys, no, I'm with a guy here. He's in my cell, who's been here 1.5 years and has not seen a judge. That can't be true. I found out that I could have been in jail without charge for 9 years. Because what the limit is 50% of the maximum sentence of the crimes that you are accused of. So I could have been in jail permanently, even to this day, from my arrest 1.5 years ago, for 9 years before they'd have to legally let me out, which is very scary. But the good part is, if you're a human trafficker, if they raided my house and found any girl, I mean, there were no girls here, but let's say they found girls in handcuffs locked in this room, I wouldn't have got out after 3 months. If you're a human trafficker and it looks like you're doing something, buying and selling women, exploiting people, whatever, no human trafficker gets out after 3 months. It's never happened. Only me and Andrew.
Right.
Which means that there are fair people in the system who know this is a setup and decided to end my captivity. So that gives me hope. Otherwise, it's in God's hands. And like I said, they can't make me care. They can't scare me. They can't bully me. They can't make me cry. They can't make me break down. They can't make me plead guilty to something I didn't do. I'd rather just go to jail, because everyone I love is fine, jail or not. So, and that's, I guess, the side effect of being a hardworking, smart individual who set his life up in the right way. I ain't scared of prison.